Okay folks, so winter is upon us and I've seen an awful lot of people jumping on Facebook groups asking about what the best insulated sleeping mat is for this time of year. Now, I've got two insulated options these days because there's a new kid on the block, and that's the one that I really want to talk to you most about in this review. But let's talk first about the three types of sleeping mat that I have used over the course of my wild camping adventures. The first one that I want to bring to your attention and mention is this one. This is the Trekology, the Ul80. Now, you will know from watching my films earlier in, during the first part of lockdown and last year, you'll know that I absolutely raved about this one. I couldn't say enough good things about it. I've got two of them, but you cannot these days open a conversation about insulated mats and have somebody say, for the love of God, don't buy a Ul80. Including, I'm sorry to say, me. I've got two of these, one for me, one for Elliot, and they've both let me down. Some people say the leaks are from the seams, some people say the leaks are from the valves, but one way or another, both of my Ul80s and an awful lot of you out there, your Ul80s as well, have let you down. If you went out and bought a Ul80 on the strength of one of my reviews, I hold my hands up, I'm sorry. But I hear there's a rumour going around that the latest batch of the Trekology Ul80 is made of a thicker gauge material. It's taken the weight up from about 500 to around 750 grams, but it's meant to be much sturdier. I cannot confirm or deny that. Done the research myself, bought one of the new ones. They are on Amazon now, claiming with a weight value claiming to be 750 grams, so that seems promising. And they're actually stating an R value of 1.6 on the latest Ul80s as well. Some people are saying forget it, go straight to the Ul140. I don't know, I just don't know, because it was, until it failed, it was a brilliant, brilliant summer mattress and it was extremely comfortable. But for the time being, it can go on the floor over there. Right. The next one that I'm going to talk about, and it's the daddy. It has been for a long, long time. It's the one that everybody almost sort of instinctively goes to as the yardstick for insulated mattresses, and it's the Extern, the NeoAir X-Lite X-Therm from Thermarest. And it is brilliant, okay? It's an R value of 6.9, and I've had this for a very, very long time. I cannot fault it. I can't fault anything about it. It keeps you warm. It is comfortable, unless you're a side sleeper like me, but I'll come on to that in a minute. It's light, it packs down relatively small for what it is, and frankly, it's a no-brainer. If you can afford it, because it is expensive, if you can afford it, it's probably the one to go to, unless you're a side sleeper, okay? Now, I'm not getting rid of that at all. I'm keeping it for when Elliot's out with me, or for when I want to go super small with my packing, because it does pack down smaller than the third option that I want to talk to you about today, and that is the new kid on the block. Let's get the Amok out. So I've just moved my coffee up there because the Amok, this mat is large. Okay, so here it is, and this one, folks, I'm sorry that's upside down. I would turn it, but the wall's too close to me over there. Right, here we go. Right, so here it is. This is my new mat. This is the Amok Fjol XL Winterlight, and it is an absolutely fantastic bit of kit. Size-wise, it's the longest mattress you're going to find on the market at the moment. If I just do this very slowly, you're going to just see how long it is. It is absolutely huge. It's 220 centimeters long, okay, which is getting on for 7 foot, isn't it? In fact, I think it's 7'4". So if you are tall and you have struggled to find a sleeping mat that's the right size for you, have a look at this Amok Fjol XL, because it is absolutely brilliant. The stated R value on it is 5, which is, you know, if the Thermarest is 6.9 and it's absolutely brilliant, you know, you can't find cold enough climate in the UK to outfox the Thermarest. So 6.9 is absolutely overkill for the UK. In fact, if I can find it, I'm going to put a little screenshot down here of a chart that someone posted recently online about our values and what sort of temperatures they will allow you to camp down to. But basically, the Fjol Amok, they reckon that an R value of 5 will allow you to sleep comfortably down to about -18°C, which, let's face it, you're not going to find often in the UK. Certainly not in most of the regular places that we all go to, unless you're a hardcore Scottish Highland camper, you know, and you're regularly up on those mountain summits. Even then, this mattress could well be the one for you. Let's talk dimensions, and we'll talk about all three of these mattresses when we look at dimensions now. So the Trekology Ul80 is 191 centimetres long, 57 centimetres wide, 10 centimetres thick. It's very comfortable, great for side sleepers or back sleepers if you can get one that doesn't go down. Okay, the Thermarest Extern. Mine is the standard size, and it's the mummy shape, the tapered shape with the rounded ends. Dimensions on that are 181 centimetres by 51 centimetres wide by 6 centimetres thick. The R value being 6.9 means it's an incredibly efficient thermal layer between you and the ground, but 6 centimetres, if you're a side sleeper, can make it uncomfortable. So the Amok Fjol XL Winterlight, it is 220 centimetres long, it is 65 centimetres wide, and it's 9 centimetres thick. Okay, and with an R value of 5, it's perfectly acceptable as an insulating layer between you and cold ground. I've used it on 2 cold nights now, one in the Peak District and one on Cadair Idris. Temperature dropped well below 4 degrees Celsius both nights, not below 0 yet. I've not used it below 0 yet, but not once did I feel any cold from the ground at all. At 9 centimetres thick, it's really comfortable for side sleepers. All you have to do is just let a little bit of air out of that valve at the top. It'll soften slightly and allow your hips and your shoulders to just take in that nice bit of comfort, and it's a really, really great mattress. I love it. Okay, let's talk about weight and pack size. Unfortunately, this is where the Amok loses. Let's start with the Trekology, just because it's still here. These are the figures I'm about to give you are my measurements, my weights and my measurements that I've taken myself. I don't necessarily trust manufacturers' weights and measurements. So the Trekology Ul80, it weighs 538 grams, including the bag. And the packed dimensions here are 19 centimetres by 10 centimetres on the width. Okay, Thermarest. The Thermarest weighs 580 grams, so not much more than the Ul80 really. One of the things that makes it an absolute favourite amongst hikers and backpackers, I think. And it is 32 centimetres long, 11 centimetres thick when packed. You might be able to, if you're very, very fastidious about it, you might be able to roll it down as slightly narrower than that, but those weights are included in the stuff sack as well. Okay, and the Fjol Winterlight XL. Unfortunately, this is its Achilles heel. It weighs 1,020 grams, so it's just a hair over a kilogram. And in terms of pack size, it's 27 centimetres tall, so a little bit less than the Thermarest, and it's 15 centimetres wide, thick, however you want to say that. You could potentially squash that down a little bit more, maybe get it down to 12 centimetres. You're not going to get it any shorter in terms of the length. And that weight doesn't include the inflation sack, the pump bag that comes with it. I've taken that out, but it does include the stuff sack and the repair kit that comes alongside it. So if you took that repair kit out, I suppose it's probably just sitting on that 1 kilogram mark. But still, get it on for double the weight of the Extern. Okay, let's talk price. The Trekology Ul80 is still 40 quid. Okay, that's including the updated one, the one that states it's 750 grams, which I will be trying at some point in the future to see. just whether they have sorted out this leaking issue. The Thermarest, there's two sizes of the Thermarest. There's the standard size and the large. The standard size is going to set you back around about £170, depending on where you get it from. That may include postage, it may not. The large size is going to set you back in the region of £200. Same R value, but it's a little bit longer and a tiny bit wider as well, same thickness. The Amok, now what I'm going to do, there's no UK distributor for Amok at the moment, so you have to order it directly from their website, which is based in Norway. I'm going to read you a little statement in a minute about shipping. The cost of the Amok XL, the Fjol XL, in euros is 169.95 euros. Okay, now there is a second version of it available if you don't need the full length, which is the standard Amok Fjol, which has got the same R value of 5, and it's a weight of 820 grams. It's a little bit shorter, it's 198 centimetres shorter. So it's still well over 6 foot long, but you've just got about 22 centimetres less length, and that's 149.95 euros. Okay, but I want to read you a statement that Amok make on their website regarding shipping, and this is because they don't have a UK distributor at the moment. Okay, so shipping to the UK, all import taxes and duties are prepaid by Amok. That's good, so you're not going to get hit with any unpleasant shipping costs when it arrives at your door. UK, we offer free shipping on all UK orders over 400 euros. The shipping cost is €14.95 for orders under 400 euros. So you're looking at a €14.95 charge for shipping this to the UK. Until we're registered with a UK import and VAT number, we're unfortunately not allowed to ship low value consignments under £135 to the UK. At the moment, you can therefore only place orders above 160 euros to avoid any customs problems. So you have to place an order with Amok of above 160 euros. What does that mean in terms of these mattresses? Well, the XL size is 169.95, so that will get you shipping at 14.95 euros. The standard length is 149.95 euros. So you would have to order something else from Amok as well to be able to order the standard length to bring it up to that 160 euro mark, 165 euro mark, I beg your pardon. So either way, whichever one of these you get, you're going to end up paying about £150. Okay, Extern was 170 up to about 200. You're going to end up paying about £150 for either one of these mattresses, whichever length you go for, shipped to the UK. Okay, so 150 quid versus 170 and £40 for the Trekology. And that's it in terms of price. So it's a beater on the price. Okay, so how do I round this off? Well, the Amok Fjol XL Winterlight has been my mattress now for a couple of trips. I haven't spent a huge amount of time with it. I have spent a huge amount of time on the Thermarest, and I found it to be fabulous in every way except for price if you want to buy a new one, and comfort if you're a side sleeper, which I am. It has always kept me warm and it has never let me down. It's never deflated, and I have really enjoyed having the Extern. I was looking for a mattress that would give me that extra level of comfort and that I could potentially use year round. Now, as I say, I've only used this in mid temperatures at the moment, down to just above 0 degrees, so I am going to take this into negative temperatures over the course of this winter. I haven't tried it in warm temperatures yet, so I don't know whether I'm going to overheat on it, but the Amok Fjol XL Winterlight looks as if, for the time being at least, it's going to be my go-to mattress. If you can just sort of reconcile that extra pack size and weight by maybe offsetting it, you know, with other items in your pack, maybe you can lighten other items in your pack or leave other items in your pack out that aren't strictly necessary. That's definitely something I can do. Then you can probably get around the weight gain that you're going to suffer if you go for this mattress. Comfort-wise, I cannot get enough of this. Comfort is everything for me when I'm out. If I'm not comfortable, I'm not sleeping. Okay? And while the Trekology Ul80 is a comfortable mattress, if it keeps dropping me to the floor 6 times a night and I have to wake up and re-inflate it, what's the point? I will try the new Ul80 to see if it's improved, but until then I can't confirm or deny whether improvements have been made with that. Folks, the Amok Fjol XL Winterlight, it's absolutely brilliant. If you can get over the extra pack size and the weight, do it. I highly recommend it so far. I will keep you updated on my progress. The valve on it, for example, is something that at the moment I don't have 100% confidence in. It's not letting any air out, but in terms of what you have to do to deflate the mattress, leave that one with me, because there's potential for part of the inside of the valve to fail over time, but I will let you know. I don't want to cast any negative kind of expectations about it yet. I can't recommend this mattress highly enough. I highly recommend, and I cannot understand why when people are having conversations about these online, no one mentions this mattress. No one. I've brought it up a couple of times and no response at all. No one in the UK seems to have any experience of this mattress whatsoever. So I hope, folks, that I'm starting something here, because it's a brilliant thing, absolutely fantastic. It's well made, it feels really durable and high quality. And if you can get your hands on one, I recommend doing it ASAP for this coming winter. One thing I am going to do once I'm finished here is I'm going to put a little chart on the screen for you showing other available insulated mattresses, the X-Bed, the Alt Kit, things like that, along with their R values, dimensions and weights, just the important stuff in a little chart on a screen in a few moments time, so that you can compare that with well, let's stick with the 2 mattresses that I've talked about today, the Extern and the new Amok. And that's it, folks. Amok Fjol XL Winterlight. It's a big thumbs up from me, highly recommended. And this is Richie from Wild Astro, signing off.